It's a great honor to introduce Evelyn Witkin, an exceptional scientist, mentor, and human being. Evelyn,
Oh, my dear friends and colleagues, I am overwhelmed. Nevertheless, I have to try to express my uh, gratitude for this uh, amazing occasion, um, which was unexpected and yet is so very much appreciated. My heartfelt thanks go to uh, Richard Ebright, to the Waksman Institute, and to Rutgers University, and of course, to all the distinguished participants in this symposium. On the matter of uh, the dedication of a laboratory in my name, I have to confess that when I first heard about this, I had a very negative reaction. I felt that it was somewhat excessive and it made me uncomfortable. And I actually thought it was a little embarrassing. Nevertheless, my 4 grandchildren roundly vetoed my impulse and just convinced me that it was just much too cool to turn down. So hence we will be having the dedication following the session. The experience of going through a 100th birthday has led me to kind of re-examine and reevaluate some of the choices that I made over the years, particularly the choices that I made in my professional life. And I think I made good choices. First, the choice to head for science, and then to choose genetics. I fell in love with the gene very early in my life. And finally, to focus on processes of mutagenesis and DNA repair in E. coli. I'm not convinced that had I chosen other directions to take, that I would have had as challenging and rewarding and downright enjoyable as the experience I did have in my work. I started my graduate work in genetics in 1941 and retired from active research 50 years later in 1991. The first 30 odd years of working, doing research, I was either in a pure research outfit like Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, where there were no graduate students or postdocs, or later in a medical school in a clinical department, the Department of Medicine, where again, there were no graduate students and postdocs. And so I didn't have that experience until I came to Rutgers in 1971. And so the last 20 years before I retired from active research were blessed with the presence for the first time in my life of graduate students. And I had wonderful graduate students, and I thoroughly enjoyed their presence. They really made a huge difference in my great pleasure in doing this work. And a couple of them are here. Joanne is right in front of us. And I think Michael Bokert is also here. And I heard the name of one of the undergraduates who actually worked with us for a while. I think it was Vivian Belafonto. That experience with graduate students was tremendous joy. And I'm so delighted that I didn't miss out on it. And I think I'm going to stop there because everybody's probably pretty exhausted from this long day. And I just have to repeat my deep gratitude and tremendous sense of needing to thank you for all the good things I heard And I suppose if you just hang around long enough, you have more time to fool a lot of people into thinking you were great. And I suppose that that has been one of the things that's happened. At any rate, this was all great fun. And I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to hear these wonderful talks and to find out where the field of DNA repair has landed in the 21st century. And it's astounding that we've come as far as we have. And I loved hearing about all the latest wrinkles. Well, thank you. That's all. I'm about finished. And believe me, I'm really grateful to the bottom of my heart. Thank you all again.